Today we're breaking down a video that claims $50 can be the key to surpassing your full-time job. Let's get right into it.
In today's video, I'm going to break down for you how all you need to start the wealth building journey is $50, okay? And I want you to apply the lessons I'm going to teach you to your everyday investment journey. I followed the instructions you provided on SPY this morning. I was patient. Support was $594.50. I watched SPY come down to $594.93 to execute my play. My average cost was $425. I bought 4 contracts. I made $300 profit within 1 hour. Appreciate your wisdom. God bless. Reggie, way to be surgical. Everything about your thesis, your patience, the way you broke the play down, and more importantly, the way you executed was flawless. Guys, look at what he said. He said he made and did all of this within 1 hour. Don't take all day. I trade for 2 hours a day.
This is the most important clarification we have to make. What you just saw was option trading, and congrats to Reggie. But option trading is a high-risk, high-skill discipline. It's like driving in fifth gear. That's not for beginners. The strategy he's about to recommend for your $50 is long-term investing, a steady, reliable third gear. More for beginners. Both are valid, but they are not the same game. You must understand the difference. Let's now shift into the long-term investing discussion.
And I make what most people make in a year working a full-time job, okay? When you learn this, this is the power of it. And this is a law of large numbers. He made $300 with 4 contracts. If he had 8 contracts, it would have been $600. If he had 12 contracts, you guys get where I'm going with this? The more contracts, the plays are the same, but the more contracts
More money you get.
the bigger the money. My plays are no different than $100 a day play. My plays are no different than $1,000 a day play. Coach just buys 100 and 200 contracts per play. Does that make sense? That's all it is. Don't let nobody make you think it's nothing extra special being done, okay? Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive into it. Do any of you guys shop online? And by chance, do any of y'all had an Amazon person come to the house every day or sometime throughout the week? Okay. Amazon, the ticker symbol, guys, for this one is AMZN. Year to date, it is up over 40%. I'm going to tell you this. You won't get 40% on your money in a bank. If you have $50, please consider investing your money in Amazon, okay? Guys,
His principle into invest what you use and what you know is a great starting point. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors, built his whole portfolio on investing in companies that he knew. When you buy Amazon, you're not just buying deliveries, you're buying AWS. If you don't know what AWS is, it's the dominant force in cloud computing. Now, my day job, I'm an IT tech recruiter. So I hire individuals who work with AWS. It's the biggest cloud platform out there. Many globally known companies use AWS. So when you buy Amazon, you're not just buying what consumers buy. You're buying what businesses buy as well.
the things you use are sometimes some of the best investments. You are already familiar with the company. They show up on 1 day delivery, or sometimes they might come the next day or 2 days later. But that little van is always in your neighborhood or might be at your house. Amazon, $50 a day. If you have $50, please consider putting it in this stock. Another one for you to consider is Disney. Do any of you have kids? Do any of you watch movies? Think about it like this. Do any of you enjoy going to Disneyland, the amusement parks, and things like that? The ticker symbol for Disney is DIS. This one is up in the past 3 months, nearly 20%, sitting right at 19.5%. $50 a day is what I need you guys.
Now, again, if you love Disney, you love Cinderella, you love Lion King, you love Toy Story, you love all the Disney movies, that's just great. I like them. But also, if you prefer to binge watch a lot of shows, watch a lot of movies, a lot of series, if you love Netflix, if you want to put in $50 into Netflix instead of $50 into Disney, you will also get a high rate of return. But you can choose between the two, Disney or Netflix. Both of those companies will be around for a long term and on the pace to grow as a company as well. The stock price will increase over time. When you're buying Disney, you're not just buying movies. You're buying the most powerful intellectual property portfolio on earth. Star Wars and Marvel. Understand the real engine behind the company.
Guys, consider $50, you're going to get 20% on your money in a bank. So, everyday things you use, I want you to consider $50 a day. Check this out. We put $50 in Amazon, $50 in Disney, $50 in SCHD. The ticker symbol on this one, guys, is the SCHD Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF sitting at $29. Okay, check this out when you do this right. All right, the goal for your $50 is to surpass your income on your job. You can start small, and as you get more money, you can increase that amount. You don't have to stay at $50 forever like me. Okay, you can do 50. Then, when you're able to go to 100, you go to 100. When you're able to graduate from 100 to 150, you go to 150. From 150, you go to 200, 250, so on and so forth. Okay, check this out, guys. Doing this, I have 1,305 shares of ACHD. My average cost is $24.17. I'm up 19%, very, very close to 20%. And that alone has got me a capital gain of $6,308.47. Okay, now check this out, guys. Look at this. November 13th, November 12th, November 11th, November 8th, $50, $50, $50, $50. Build your wealth.
And now this was a key transition. He moves from single stocks like Disney and Amazon to an ETF like SCHD. Now I believe heavily into SCHD, and you can see someone like him contributing to buy $50 every single day of SCHD. When you buy one SCHD, you are instantly diversified across 100 of the top dividend paying companies in the US. This is a crucial risk management strategy. He's showing you two valid paths: concentrated bets or broad diversification.
I come from humble beginnings. I had no handout. I had no hands up. All I did was grind and Zephyrs. Okay, I had a note of 440. When I did have a car payment, you free up some more dollars. You just add more to it. You don't have to stay at 50 forever. You can move to 100. You can move to 250. This is what I used to do to build my plays up. You guys know I drive a used car. Okay, I'm debt free. I don't have no car payment, no mortgage, no any of that. But check this out. When I did have a car payment in college, I had a Lincoln Zephyr. You guys remember the Lincoln Zephyrs? Okay, I had a note of $449 a month, a 39-month lease. It used to kill me to pay that money, and I didn't even own that car. So then, when I paid it off and turned the lease in, I kept paying myself inside my brokerage account, inside Vanguard. I'm showing it to you with $50, what you can do. Imagine if I was putting $449 in here every single month for 39 months. I just took my car payment. I was already accustomed to paying a car payment. I just kept paying $449, but just to an asset, something that can grow my money. But I put it in VTI. That's how that has millions now. When we talk about building wealth, don't let the journey ever seem too daunting or like it's impossible.
This story right here is a $1 billion lesson. This is the most powerful concept in the entire video. He turned a liability payment into an asset payment. If you can take this one habit, turning every paid off debt into an automatic investment, you have the master key to building wealth. This is the pay yourself principle in its purest form. The motivation to start small and be consistent is golden. But to win, you need the strategic layers. Understand the difference between trading and investing. Know the why behind what you buy and turn every liability into an asset. You combine his energy with that framework and you become unstoppable. See you guys in the next video.